are we seeing LeBron's title window slamming shut here? Or Zach, is there a roster move you can see the Cavs making this summer, or maybe a LeBron move when his deal is up in a year, where he can wrench that window back open?
LeBron's free agency he did it on purpose so that he could have the leverage to say, hey, if we get rolled by the Warriors 4 straight, we can't compete as good as this roster is against everyone else. They will absolutely look to retool because LeBron will tell them we need a different roster, a better roster, or whatever, and then they'll look to do it.
But how do you? I mean, they don't have a lot of roster flexibility.
No, but they have 2 really great players, one of whom, Kevin Love, as well as he's played this series. I think he's held up pretty nicely on defense, but this is a tough matchup for him. And you call around and you say, if we have Kevin Love in a future first, can we get a guy who fits this matchup better?
The bottom line is it's going to be tough. I mean, if Golden State goes on to win this, like we obviously we're talking like they are, if they go on to win this and this whole team comes back that Golden State has, it's going to take a lot of tinkering to make any kind of significant changes to compete against it. Because right now, you know, you talk about Kevin Love and then obviously Kyrie's right where he needs to be, but what moves do you make? I mean, there's not a real, like, where you can actually get Kevin Love. Now what are you coming in to replace? What's coming back?
Okay, do you call Indiana and say, we will rent Paul George for a year because LeBron James is only, in a way, LeBron James is not going to become a 1-year rental too, right? He's only got 1 more year left on his deal. It's not like you're trading him to get value for him, so you're just going to ride that out.
That's trading a lot to get.
Right. So you're going to ride the LeBron contract out. Do you then trade maybe Kevin Love and another piece to Indiana to get Paul George, and then you have Kyrie and LeBron and Paul George.
Where's your power forward?
And I don't know. That's the problem. You are trying LeBron. I mean, if you are trying to beat this Warriors team, it starts to be a volume game, right? Like 2 superstars aren't enough. Even 3 all-stars aren't enough. You need at least 3 superstars. And if you get Paul George to join Kyrie and LeBron, is that enough? And is that worth going for 1 year?
Obviously, Paul George is the most attractive one out there because it's evident that he's out there. He's on the market. He's a gettable piece.
Right.
And when you start talking about a guy of his caliber and he's gettable, that starts to become attractive.
Right. Then we're getting
The problem is, I think more than the player, I think you got to identify what kind of system can beat Golden State. Is it big? I think you saw San Antonio. I think San Antonio truly believes that playing big against these guys gives them fits. You guys, Memphis, gave them fits. They're physical. They're big. Right. So is it the player or is it the system? So if that's the case, now, hey, maybe Paul George isn't that. Maybe we start getting different because at the end of the day, LeBron James is going to the finals.
Right.
It's more than likely going to get against Golden State.
Right.
How do we beat them? It's not the player. It's probably the system and the pieces around him.
And that's how the Warriors thought they were. The Warriors came into the series thinking, we got to keep Tristan Thompson off the glass. We got Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson together.
They made their adjustments.
And they played Tristan Thompson right off the floor.
Right off the floor.
That's why they got Bogut. Unfortunately, it didn't work. I mean, obviously, he gets hurt first game, but that's why they got Bogut. It's why they tried all these big players. They knew going in. Derek Griffin knows going into this that he has to get bigger and more physical to beat these guys because he's going to be in the finals.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting because LeBron obviously is 32 years old, doesn't want to see this slip away.